Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. Today we'll be making this fun half black and white style cake with a bit of gold leaf to hide the seams. I've already stacked and crumb coated my 8-inch cake and I'm going on with black buttercream. I just added a whole bunch of black gel food color to my standard hybrid buttercream. I'll have the recipe for that in the description and icon above for you guys. Make sure it's nice and flat at the top. And then take a heaped section onto your spatula and apply it to your sides. Massage this around your cake until any and all pockets have been hidden or covered, and then take a scraper going around your cake to smooth it all out. I always tend to have little pockets here and there to fill as I go. Also take note whether your cake is becoming tapered or if it's straight. If it's tapered, add buttercream into those sections that need a bit of love. Continue to swipe down until you're happy with the finish, and then take a nice long spatula and bring that raised lip towards the middle of the cake. Clean off the buttercream from your spatula after every swipe. That just ensures that the finish stays nice and neat and clean. Once you're happy, pop it into the fridge for at least 20 minutes or the freezer for 10. Follow the exact same steps again for a 6-inch cake and also for a 4-inch cake as well. The 4 and the 6-inch cake are going to be popped into the freezer instead. I just wanted them to be a little bit colder because we will be handling them with our hands later. Take some baking paper, press it down towards the middle of the cake, and then apply your second color. So I've chosen to go in with white, and I'm basically pressing it directly over that baking paper just to secure it on there, and then I work my way out towards the edges. I like to make sure that the buttercream has reached up and over the edge, and then when I'm happy with the finish, I can remove that baking paper gently. Pipe a line downwards, meeting up with that top line. And that'll just stop our spatula from heading a little bit too far in a direction we don't want. That way just keeps it all nice and linear and neat within that barrier. Add that white buttercream on the sides, making sure to go up and over the cake. Basically, we need that to create sharp edges on our cakes. When you're happy with the coverage, take your scraper and run it along each side. When you're happy with the finish, you can take your long spatula again and then bring that lip of frosting towards the middle. Try to be gentle so that you don't take up any of that black frosting. You can technically cover your cake in white and go on secondary in black. Totally up to you. I just had more black frosting on hand at the time, so I did it this way. Again, following those exact same steps. For a super smooth finish, you can pop your spatula under some hot water. And if you need to clean up any sections, a hot spatula works best for this too. Pipe on those lines, try to keep it straight. And then massage that frosting all over the side. When smoothing out the frosting with your bench scraper, try not to go against the line that you've piped on. So you want to work within that barrier still. If you were to swipe across from white to black, it could mess up that straight line. Cover any areas if little black sections start to pop up. And then pop your 4-inch and your prepared 6-inch into the freezer because we will be handling those with our hands later to stack the cakes. Last one, we have our 8-inch cake now. That was a total accident, but it worked out, so I just rolled with it. And then connect and continue. If you're enjoying these cake decorating tutorials, feel free to subscribe. We do upload a new video every week. Smooth it out until you're happy with the finish. You could also use a hot scraper for this as well, a hot metal one. It'll give you a nice even finish as well. I'm going to let her set for about 20 minutes in the fridge, and then I'll apply some of these bubble tea straws. You could also use wooden dowels, giving it a bit of a twist as I press it down and making sure that it touches the cake board, so it's as far down as it can go. Give it a little bit of a wriggle so that the buttercream can stick to the side of that straw, and that way you know exactly where you need to cut so that it sits flush with the top of the cake. Press them all back into the cake, and these are basically inserted to support the weight of your top tiers. Think of them as stability pillars, kind of holding the whole frame together. Now that our cakes have been sitting in the fridge for a good 20 minutes, I'm going to stick them to the cake with a little bit of buttercream, and then follow the same steps again for the 6-inch. Since the 6-inch is only supporting a smaller cake, I'm only adding 3 straws in here in a triangular formation. Release your 4-inch cake from the temporary board, and there is a cake board still underneath the 4-inch and the 6-inch. It's just the same size as the cake, so you can't tell. Take some edible gold leaf and apply it against that line. Basically, we're just trying to hide the seam here. If you wanted to use baking paper on the side of the cake as well to create a super sharp and clean line, you can. I just knew that it was going to be covered anyway, so I didn't bother with the extra step. But you totally can if you're not going to cover with gold leaf. You could use a brush to help that stick on. If your gold leaf is being temperamental and she does not want to stick at all, you can apply just a little bit of water to your buttercream and that'll act as glue. Add it to the top as well, and then work your way over to the other side. From here you can decorate with flowers. I decided to hide the seam with some piped buttercream pearls, and I'm using a number 3 piping tip by Wilton. On the black side of the cake I've gone on with white pearls, and then on the white side of the cake I've gone on with black pearls, just to continue that dramatic contrasting effect. Give it a squeeze, let it build, and then stop squeezing as you pull away gently. As a finishing touch, I've added on some fake flowers as well. You could add on real flowers. Basically, I just wanted to make it look a little bit more elegant, but you could just leave it as is if you like. And that's it. That is how you create a dramatic black and white half and half cake. This would be great for like a masquerade event, I think. It's very dramatic, very pretty, and very easy to do, I promise. If you do recreate this, I would love to see how yours comes out. Hashtag Rosie's Dessert Spot so I can check it out too. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.